Hello， 大家好，我係 Kevin from Crypto Have My。依家一集啊，我會講翻 Cardano 嘅 price prediction 啦，and then Cardano 而家發生緊咩事。所以我上個幾個禮拜咧，我都有講關於到 Cardano 啦，and then 我前幾日嘅 video 我都有講關於到 Cardano 嘅成個 summary 啦。所以今日我會特別做 Cardano 係因為我覺得 Cardano 喺呢個禮拜入邊有個好大嘅影響喺佢嘅價錢。所以我哋嚟睇下呢個 Cardano 嘅發生咩事而家。而家我可以跟嘅係 Binance Chat 啦。如果你冇 Binance 嘅 account 嚟講，我會放一個 link 喺 below， 你哋可以做一個 registration 喺嗰度嘅。而家我哋喺嗰個 Binance Chat 啦，你睇到呢個係 Cardano versus US dollar 啦。而家我喺一個4粒鐘嘅 chart， 而家你睇到嘅。所以而家我哋講 technical analysis 嚟講咧，如果你 zoom 大嚟講咧，我哋睇 Day One Chart 啦，佢仲係喺一個所謂嘅Ascending Triangle 入邊啦 ，which is 係唔算唔錯嘅。不過如果我哋拉細嚟睇啦 ，which is 4粒鐘嘅 chart 啦，你睇到係咪？呢個 Cardano 咧係喺一個 Symmetrical Triangle pattern 入邊啦。呢度我拉到呢度，呢度我拉到呢度，所以你睇到係一個 Symmetrical Triangle 入邊。所以而家發生咩事咧？而家呢個最新嘅蠟燭咧，佢好想破上去，可能陣間嘅12點啦，晏晝啦，可能陣間嘅4點晏晝啦，可能聽日嘅12點半夜啦，有好大個可能佢會飄上去。做咩我會覺得會飄上去咧？因為你睇下成個 overall 嚟講，如果我拉大嚟睇下，呢個係4粒鐘啊，其實呢度係佢繼續越嚟越高咗啦，呢度。所以一係上咧，一係又咁飄上去啦。所以佢又冇破到呢個所謂嘅 resistance 咧，最高嘅價位咧破唔上去啦，所以係落翻嚟。其實佢落翻嚟咧都係喺呢個附近嘅，睇到冇？佢仲喺呢度浮緊嘅。你睇嚟講呢個trending line 咧，佢就係繼續上，佢唔係直線嘅。所以係咪你睇 overall 嚟講咧 ，support 越嚟越高。support 呢個 support 越嚟越高，你睇到個 bias 嘅 momentum 咧係開始入咗嚟嘅，所以係咪而家有 monitor 係如果呢個蠟燭啦破上去啦，我覺得你哋會有好大個可能係會超翻喺193啦到194嘅價位啦，所以呢度你係monitor 下啦可能今日我聽日我呢個禮拜入邊會一下飄上去。OK， 我哋睇翻成個新聞啦，Cardano blockchain strikes new feat with first liquidity aggregator。咩意思咧？佢簡單嚟講咧，如果你讀呢度係咪 The Orion Protocol has made history to become the first liquidity aggregator for the Cardano blockchain thanks to its new partnership. On April 2嗰時咧 ，the protocol announced a new partnership with IOHK，which係 Cardano 啦。which you will see two platforms working together to ensure the scalability and the sustainability of DeFi and NFT space。呢個係算係一個好大一個 news 嘅，俾Cardano 嘅價位。Orion Protocol 係算係一個 as a decentralized gateway for entire digital asset。So 呢個成個新聞啦 ，and then 你都有睇到其實其他嘅網站都係有咁嘅新聞啦 ，which is Orion partner with Cardano to be the first liquidity aggregator to this Cardano blockchain。一樣嘅嘢，所以講嚟講去啦，都係一樣嘅嘢。呢個咁大嘅新聞啊，我會覺得有好大嘅 impact 俾個 Cardano 嘅成個價位嘅。overall 嚟講，我 conclusion 嚟講 ，Cardano 仲係一個好 strong 嘅uptrend 啦，因為你睇4粒鐘，我頭先都計測到應該4粒鐘其實係一個好 strong 嘅 uptrend 啦。而家係好想去破上去啦，所以而家我都係 monitor 緊，睇佢有冇做一個好大嘅動作，一下破上去，定過後你睇到一直繼續上㗎啦。Day One 嚟講都係一樣啦 ，Day One 而家係一個 ascending triangle， 好似我講㗎啦，still 係一個好 strong 嘅 ascending triangle 啦。你睇呢個 moving average 咧，仲係喺下邊啦，呢個蠟燭就喺上邊啦 ，RSI 咧仲喺呢個50嘅上邊啦，所以算係一個 bias 嘅 zone 啦。Even though 你睇4粒鐘嘅 RSI 都係超過50嘅，所以成個嘢都係 bullish and bullish。So I think that's all for today Cardano 嘅 price prediction 啦。如果你真係中意講，記得幫我 like、share and subscribe 喎。 I'll see you guys in next episode. Next episode 咧，我會講關於到其他嘅 coin 啦。So stay tuned for it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.